All of you are most welcome in this lecture. Today, we will be discussing about reproductive events in human. This is a part of the syllabus of chapter 3, Human Reproduction, class 12. Considering human beings are sexually reproducing organisms, there is a sexual dimorphism, male and females are two different types of individuals which are present in human beings. This is a female, this is female, and this is male. Then after attaining maturity, this female and there is one process after attaining puberty. There is a process called oogenesis. After oogenesis, female produces egg, and that is also called ovum. This egg is produced because of the meiosis. And after meiosis, the total number of chromosomes in egg is 23 chromosomes. In the same way, this male undergo a process called spermatogenesis. That in that process also there is a meiosis, and then by the process of spermatogenesis, uh, sperm are produced and the number of chromosomes are 23 in the sperm. The egg and sperm undergo a process called fertilization, and ultimately the number of chromosomes is restored, that is 46 chromosomes in 23 pairs. This zygote undergo embryonic development and ultimately baby is produced. So if we see these events are divided into different six events are there. So first event is gametogenesis. Second is insemination. Third event is fertilization. Fourth event is implantation, and fifth event is gestation. Last event is maturation. So these are the different events we call reproductive events taking place in human. First is gametogenesis. Second is insemination. Third is fertilization. Fourth is implantation. Fifth event is gestation. And sixth event is maturation. Now we'll be discussing all these events one by one. Now first event is gametogenesis. Gametogenesis, there are two types of gametogenesis. There are two types of gametogenesis. That is called oogenesis and spermatogenesis. The oogenesis takes place in the female, and because of oogenesis, the final product of oogenesis is ovum. And spermatogenesis takes place in male, and the final product of spermatogenesis is sperm. During the process of oogenesis, the primary oocyte that is deployed in nature, it undergoes meiosis and meiotic division, and then there is a production of one secondary oocyte. There is production of one secondary oocyte and one polar body. This secondary oocyte again to undergo meiosis second, and it produces one egg, ovum, and one polar body. This polar body, which is produced because of meiosis first, it also divides, it produces two polar body. So ultimately, this during the process of oogenesis, one ovum is produced and three polar bodies are produced. Ovum is having larger in size, it is what more cytoplasm, and these polar bodies, they are having more cytoplasm, they have very little amount of cytoplasm, and they become non-functional. Now, during the process of spermatogenesis, there are primary spermatocyte cells. These primary spermatocyte cells, they undergo meiosis. In the beginning, they are diploid in nature. The number of chromosomes is 46. These primary spermatocytes undergo meiosis and they are converted into secondary spermatocyte. These secondary spermatocyte complete meiosis second and converted into spermatid. This process is called spermatogenesis, the production of spermatid from primary spermatocyte is called spermatogenesis. These spermatids are non-active, non-motile, and they are haploid. So from one primary spermatocyte, four spermatids are produced. If we see in the oogenesis, from primary oocyte, only one ovum is produced and three polar bodies are produced. These polar bodies are non-functional, but here in the case of spermatogenesis, from primary spermatocyte, four spermatids are produced and all are what? Functional. All these spermatids are converted into mature sperm. That the process of formation of sperm from spermatid into sperm is called spermiogenesis. The sperm is active, non-motile structure. So this is the first event of reproductive event in human. So second event is what? Second is event is insemination. During this process, the sperms are discharged artificially or naturally. A, the female reproductive organ, and then from here they show the process of transfer of sperm into reproductive organ, that is called insemination. It may be natural, it may be artificial as well. So third event is what? Fertilization. As soon as insemination takes place in the vaginal region, these sperms start moving because these sperms are very motile. They are having large amount of energy. That energy is being produced by the mitochondria present in the middle part of the sperm. Then they start moving towards the egg, that is by ovary through the fallopian tube. Once they reaches nearby egg, the sperm swim around the eggs. Out of many, so millions of sperm swim around the egg, and then the head of sperm enters into the egg. As soon as one sperm enters inside the egg produces new membrane to prevent the entry of other sperm. Ultimately, there is a fertilization, means the nucleus are present in the head of sperm fuses with the nucleus uh, present in the ovum. So ultimately, there is the haploid sperm and haploid ovum fuses, and they form zygote that will become diploid, that is called fertilization. Next is implantation. As soon as the uh, egg is getting fertilized, so it will start moving from this fallopian tube to then it will form the zygote. First, say this is the ovum. Ovum is being fertilized. Then the fusion of egg and sperms to nucleus. Then zygote is formed. The as soon as zygote is formed, it and after some time it undergo division. This division is called cleavage. So zygote first is become 2 cell, then 4 cell, then 8 cell. So this is the process by which these divisions are mitotic division. Mitosis takes place. So zygote become 2 celled, 4 celled, 8 celled stage. Then because of the process called cleavage, then it is converted into morula. Morula means mass of cells. Then morula stage it again divides and converted into blastocyst. Then this blastocyst get implanted in the wall of uterus. So this process is called implantation. So this is the fourth event. Now next event is gestation. So as soon as we start this implanted, blastocyst is implanted inside the female uterus. Up to 9 weeks, after 9 weeks of pregnancy, the fetal stage begins. Then after 12 weeks of pregnancy, sex organ differentiate. The 16 weeks, fingers and toes develop. To 20 weeks, hearing begins. To 24 weeks, lungs begins to develop. And after 28 weeks, brain grows rapidly. And 32 weeks, bones fully develop. 36 weeks, muscles fully develop, and 40 weeks, full term is developed. During all these stages, baby is present inside the uterus of mother. There is one cavity that is filled by one fluid that is called amniotic fluid, and developing baby get the nourishment by one structure called placenta. This placenta is intermediate organ, temporary organ, uh, which connects maternal and this fertile blood vessel together. It provides nourishment to developing baby, and the position of baby is inverted, means the head is toward the cervix vagina and legs are toward the chest region. So this period is called gestation. Gestation period in human being is 9 months. So next is what? Parturition. As soon as the turn is completed, there is one pain that is called labor pain. Because of this labor pain, baby is expelled out. So if we see this diagram, the baby's position head is toward the vagina. The parturition takes place into three different stages. This is the position of the fetal before the labor. Then in the there is a dilation stage, then there is expulsion stage, and third is what? Placenta stage. In dilation stage, there is a dilation of cervix, and this cervix get dilated under the influence of pregnancy hormone. Then there is expansion stage, and then baby during this stage, baby comes out and baby is delivered, and then after some time placenta is also released. So these are the stages, different events which are taking place in human being. Thank you very much for watching my videos. Like, comment, share it with your friends, and subscribe my channel to get latest video related with biology for class 11th as well as 12th. Thank you very much.